Hello, welcome back to From Soft Serve. Today we find ourselves back in Drangleic for a very important reason, as the DS2 lighting engine has been updated rapidly by Rage Vitamins. That's the creator of it. He's been going ham on it, but there's a really cool feature that I guess tickles my fancy, particularly in my wheelhouse, which is its ability now to remove baked lighting from Dark Souls 2 easily. Way easier than how I've had to remove it in the mods I've done for games. This one is way easier. You literally open the menu, and we're in Majula, and you'll see under Shadow Settings, under Lighting Preset, you will see Disable Light Map Baked Shadows. So basically you'll see it remove the shadows that were painted on the environment. They were fake shadows, which are fine, obviously, and they're low performance cost, but they were not based on actual, dynamic. They were not dynamic, basically, so less accurate. And you can turn that off really easily. Now, the problem, which we'll get into later, actually, is basically there's some issues around meshes, and it basically shows some issues that the game has that I'll need to fix in my visual overhaul mod, which is nice that it gave me something to do, to be honest. I had sort of been struggling to find something specifically that I really wanted to improve about Dark Souls 2 after the work I'd already done, but this actually is the perfect thing. So the other thing are the pre-computed light mask, which basically what it does is the game would have certain light masks that it would put on, and the problem with this is it's not very accurate to when you're walking through the rays of light that are sort of coming through. It's not very accurate, but if you turn it off, you'll now actually get very accurate lighting on the character per pixel as you walk through the light and the shadows. You'll actually see it hit the character, and it's so much better. You see the light mask just covers the whole character, and then you're in the light, but it's not gradual, where this actually shows the lines of light hitting you. So it's so much more accurate, thank God. And then there's actually a light mask for the world itself, which you can see. I always thought the grass looked weirdly dark, and it didn't match the environment. Well, and it turns out it had a light mask that was being applied to it by the game engine. And it just looks so much better that it's not being hit by this ridiculous just darkness for no particular reason. And this one, they put it on the little lip of this thing, which didn't make sense. And so that removes that, which is fantastic. One of the coolest ones is actually this door. It was set to be completely dark, but whenever you actually disable that light mask, you'll actually see the sun hitting the door now. So it's so much better. It's just a 100% improvement to the game, but it does induce some issues. There's definitely some issues that are going to be, that one you'll see it actually added a shadow. It's weird. Trying to think of where that shadow is coming from, because that pillar is already covered by the shadow. But that's a good example of okay, I don't know what they were doing there, but God, yeah, it helps the grass a ton. It's so good. But now I want to show what's an issue. I ran into this big time when I went to Force of the Fallen Giants. And it's an issue I had known about, but I wasn't quite aware just how much the baked lighting hid the issues with the meshes. And I don't know if I would say issues with the meshes necessarily, more so how they were designed. So basically we have everything disabled, which is great. But if we go down here, there's some weird... there's a weird flickering issue on that, so I don't know what's going on there. But there is an issue where if you go over here, you'll notice there's a bunch of light coming in this room, which should not be at all. That is incorrect. And that is because some of these meshes are one-sided, or the back side, and this is what I've talked about with Dark Souls 1 a lot, and Demon Souls, where they were one-sided. It saves on geometry cost, right? But the problem is the light will fly right through it, but baked lighting hides that. And so whenever you go to dynamic, well, shit. And basically, I think if we go back here, yeah, you'll see the baked light map just covers this up completely. Although you can actually see that the light is actually hitting the character when you have the light mask on, but once you put the light mask, the pre-computed one back on, you can't tell. So it was hiding these mesh issues. But once you disable it, it's like, ah, fuck. It looks cool, but it is incorrect. So I wanted to try to fix that real quick, because it's obviously something I've done with the other games pretty often. We need to adjust these meshes to have their back faces be rendered, and that should be fine. The other thing is you can have an issue where they weren't set to cast shadows. I'm pretty sure I've set most everything to cast shadows, I think, which I'm still in Dark Souls 3, working on the Ringed City. Great progress on that. But let's load up Dark Souls 2 real fast. Yes, decrypt the regulation file, please and thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's load up Forest of the Fallen Giants. And we need to find the map piece that is being a little shithead here. Always really bad at finding it, but here we go. Let's go downstairs. And I hope... Okay, how big is this map piece? Ah, yes. So this is probably our map piece right here. As you can see, it doesn't really have like a back face, so you can see right through it. And so the issue you're going to run into is, well, obviously, yeah, okay, so those are the pillars. Oh, I think we might need to do the pillars as well. Maybe. Actually, let's do this one first. So M0079. Let's see if we can find that. So model, I have to remember that it's way different with how these maps work, because I go between the games a lot, and so it's 1010. I think it's the map BHD. Yes, got it. Okay, cool. So inside the map BHD file, you'll see all the FLV files. So instead of Fiverr, it's FLV, but it's fine. And it is 7.9. So what we do is we Yabber DCX that, and then we're actually going to open it with the old Fiverr editor. I prefer that. For backface rendering, it's just quicker to do that. And you basically open it up, and then you go to toggled on backface rendering. You'll love to see it. And then we go, yeah, yep, and then we DCX that again. We've kicked it back into the file. All right, and then we go back here, and I think it's going to let us do... Ah, son of a bitch. Can't access because it's being used by another program. Ugh, man. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me try... Let me assume that's Dark Souls 2 doing that. And not... Usually it's DS Map Studio that's the culprit for, like... All right. So let's do 1010. Okay, that worked. Okay, there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I don't need to go online. Thank you very much. All right, let's go back in and let's see if it is now corrected. Because I'll have to do that for a decent chunk of... No. That did not work. Huh. Okay, is it a different map piece? It might be. Alright, well, duly noted. Let's go to windowed. Let's do that. Okay, well, it's not that. That's interesting. Yeah, it was 0079. Okay, so the other thing we can do is... Okay, well, I don't want to look... I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, see, we're doing this completely live here, which I always love to do. Okay, so mod DS2, we have ACB editor. So the ACB editor is the actual program that can tell the map pieces to render shadows. It's very important. And it's kind of annoying that DS Map Studio can't do it, but like there's a lot of reasons behind that. So this is a separate program that you can do or use to basically tell them to render shadows. It's really annoying because I would much prefer to just do it with like how it works in DS1 and DS3 and Demon Souls, where you just inside DS Map Studio you just click a checkbox and it goes, it will render shadows now. It's so much nicer. So let's go model map, and I think it's the M file. M, is that? So if it's not the BHD, it's... I'm goofing around here because I think it's not. Oh, it was that. Shit, okay. So basically, yeah, when you open this up, you'll see disable shadow source, disable shadow target. So it's sort of the opposite way around, where instead of enabling it, you have to disable the disabling of the shadow source by checking a box. So you still are enabling it by checking, well, so you're enabling it by unchecking a box. That's how it's different. Ooh. Did I find one? Anyway, so basically you scroll here to 079, because that's the one we were looking for, and it is already set to cast shadows. So, although while we're here, we're just going to turn everything else to cast shadows as well, just to be real cat. Oh, cheap render distance. Get out of here. I was pretty sure I changed most of this. Same for the low texture distance. I thought I had changed most of that. Evidently, I have not. Okay. Oh, what's that? Okay. Let's undo that. This is all very entertaining content. I'm very sure of it. I'm sure everyone is loving this, and it's the most interesting video you have ever watched. Oh, what? Because it is used by another process. God damn it, I have got to remember. I have got to remember to quit out. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're good. We're jamming. Woo, baby. Okay. So is there another map piece here that's being a little goofy? Oh. Oh shit, yes. So 622. Well, fuck my ass. Sorry for the language, everybody. Okay, let's go to 622. So I think we did part of it, but we didn't do the other map piece that is one-sided. Ah, shit, I opened it in the wrong program. Well, not necessarily the wrong program, just not the one that I technically like using for backface rendering. I like to use the older Fiverr editor for that. It's quicker, honestly. Well, I don't know if it's quicker. I'm contradicting myself a lot in this episode, but such is life. This is the raw experience. Hey, Windows 10, oh shit, I think I just bombed File Explorer. What the fuck? Windows 10, can I help you? Are you having a rough go here? Okay, so we updated that, and we updated the ACB settings. Let's log back in, and have we fixed the light leakage? I'm basically gonna, because I don't have my save files anymore, so I'm gonna have to go through the entire game hunting down light leakage and doing this for every single map. Son of a bitch. What? What in the hell are... the hell is that light coming from? What the? I told you to backface render, motherfucker. What the fuck? Oh, is it from back here? Okay, alright. What is going on here? There must be another one that I'm just... Oh my god. Okay, we got... Okay, let me back out here. What about this? What about 640? What's 640 doing? I think 640 is angled the right way, right? I think. Well, we know they're all set to cast shadows, right? Okay, so 79 we've done. 613 we have not yet, so we might need to touch that. Oh my god, we got 241? Fuck me. Okay. Let's see, is there anything above this? Yeah, that's the main one, right? Okay. 078, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I'll do 078. That's no big deal. That is no big deal. I swear I got this to work earlier, but unless I'm still hunting down something else, oh, wait, oh, 78, my bad. Okay. Oh, did I not? Oh, I may not. Oh, hold on. Did I not re-yabber it? I may not have. Fuck. Well, okay, hold on. Let me do 78. Let me just do 78, and then I'll officially re-yabber it. I think I'm used to DS3 in that you don't need to do that. It's a lot easier in some cases. Open with, choose another app. I don't know why they call it my SF format, but such is life. Okay, backface rendering, thank you very much. Modify, yes. All right. And then there's a lot of steps, so I may have fucking missed a step. Okay, so let's log back out. Admittedly, you can like dark sign, but I like to be in the same spot, so that's why I quit out. Okay. Let's make sure that actually did it. Do I trust Yapper? 1212 1009. Okay, well, it was correct. Fingers crossed. From soft servers. Not from soft servants. We don't, you know, we're not cool with that. We don't like that. Okay. Fingers crossed. Yes, I forgot to yabber it, so that is what happened. There's still some light leakage going on, like, over there. But my goal is to make sure that, like, not actual fucking light is coming through. Okay, so now that I succeeded at that, after what feels like 6 years, I feel confident ending the video on that. Oh shit, we almost went 20 minutes? Fuck. But yeah, so now you know, removing baked lighting. Okay, well I am not gonna die at the end of my video. Fuck, bitch. I'll come back for that, no big deal. But yeah, now that you see, removing baked lighting, very cool, very cash money. Unfortunately, has unintended consequences. You son of a bitch. Wow, that was a pretty sweet, like, strafe there. I gotta say, dog, that was pretty. I love how you belly flopped upon death. That was great. Keep that up. Keep that up. Yeah, where was I at? Yeah, anyway. Oh, fuck my ass. Oh, shit. That was weird. It looked like it was rendering in the trees there. Did it? Oh, it does kick them out over here. What the fuck? Okay, I swear to God, I set them to be rendering all the time. Man, okay. Well, there's another thing I gotta go look at. Actually, yeah, what does it look like when we turn off the... Oh shit. Oh I think those trees I need to set to be a shadow destination because I think they're not currently. Yeah, kind of, I don't know. In this case, I think the baked actually looks pretty okay. Kind of looks like it's almost adding ambient occlusion just by baking it. It is less accurate overall, though. Yeah, that doesn't do much here. And then the pre-computed light mask doesn't always. It depends on where you're at and if it was basically conflicting with how the original game had it. Yeah, you'll see it's actually very similar to like when you turn it off here. This actually does look like basically it's exactly. This is what I've noticed in DS1 as well, where when I was removing baked shadows, or before I was removing them and I was just adding dynamic shadows on top, you would sometimes notice that the dynamic shadows were in a different spot. But commonly you would also see like this, like when I'm removing the baked shadows, you'll see the dynamic down here. But when I put the baked shadows back on, you'll see they're actually in exactly the same spot. So they did bake it based upon like their original calculations of that, and they were the same, which is great. But there are definitely instances where the baked are pretty much completely like different. So you bitch. Sorry, YouTube. Oh, hey, grab the item. Toggle. Ooh, throwing knife. Nice. Yeah, anyway. Thank you for watching a really rambly, terrible video. Just awful. Just an all-time worst one ever. But this is for the true nerds. I'll edit out a little bit of it, but my God. Thank you for watching. I will now continue to work on this in Dark Souls 2. No timeline, but I do need to go through the entire game again and fix light leakage for the entire game, which is going to take 16 years because it is a manual process. There's no way to automate this. You have to manually turn on backface rendering on a per map piece basis, like so. 50 years later. Not really. I think I can do it pretty quickly, but I have other mods to work on, obviously, too, so I'll try to balance them. But it's a very interesting thing, and I think it would actually benefit the game a lot, because I don't think there's a mod currently that does that. So I am interested in that. There's no other mod that goes through and it turns on backface rendering, because I didn't need to. This is the only time when we've actually needed to. And so I'm really good at really like laborious, repetitive tasks. That's my true strength. Not in artistry or anything like that. It's mostly in brute force, repetitive tasks. And so this is one where I just need to go through the goddamn game and manually find all of them that I need to turn on backface rendering. That is just, and then make sure they're shadow casting as well. That is actually another issue that I've mostly fixed by my previous mod work on this mod. So anyway, thank you for watching. You're 5 years older now that you've watched this video. And I'll see you in the next one.